Cameroon's 92-year-old President Paul Biya has announced he will seek an 8th term in power. Elections are scheduled for October. Biya's decision to stand comes amid speculation that he would not run. He's had frequent health problems and spends much of his time abroad. In a post on social media, Biya promised the best is yet to come. He is Africa's second longest serving president, having first come to power in 1982. Well, let's get more on this now from DW correspondent Blaise Eyong in Cameroon's capital, Yaounde. Blaise, Cameroon's median age is 18. How have people there been reacting to the announcement by the country's 92-year-old leader that he wants to continue in office?
Well, in Cameroon, a lot of people were not surprised by the news that Mr. Biya wants to run for another 7-year term as the president of Cameroon. In the last couple of weeks and months, and even from last year, members of his party have openly said they want Biya to stand as their candidate for this year's elections. And so for some social media users, as you've mentioned, a lot of the population in Cameroon is under 18. And so a lot of young people went to TikTok, on Twitter, on Facebook, and they were just making funny videos about Mr. Biya's announcement. But it didn't come as a surprise to the nation because everyone had already concluded that he probably wants to run, and he just made that announcement yesterday.
Now, Paul Biya has been in power since 1982. Is nobody in Cameroon capable of challenging him for the presidency?
Analysts would say that Mr. Biya has made it increasingly difficult for anybody to challenge him. Just recently, 2 of his ministers, in a very rare outing, resigned and have said that they're going to run against Biya this time around. But you have, in the past, a lot of members of the opposition have not been allowed to have protests and sometimes rallies. The person or the opposition leader who came out second in the last election in 2018 was put to prison. At some point, he was also sent on house arrest. The journalists and other members of civil society who've either been sent to prison or some have fled the country. So some have argued that Mr. Biya has made it increasingly difficult for anyone to openly oppose him. And also, in 2008, he, through a controversial bill in the parliament, modified or changed the constitution that allowed him to be president for life, basically.
Paul Biya has promised in a post on social media that his best is yet to come. The country is facing serious problems. What is President Biya promising to do in an 8th term?
There appear to be nothing specific new that he's pointing at that he wants to do if he gets elected for this year's elections. Unemployment is rising in Cameroon. There's a big problem with Cameroonians now traveling in large numbers, leaving the country, going to Europe, going to Canada, and some even going to Russia. And so when we spoke to some experts, they say Mr. Biya doesn't appear to have much to offer, again, after 42 years being in power.
Blaise, thank you very much for talking with us. That was our correspondent there in Yaounde, Blaise Eyong.